G'day, my name is Bruce and I thought I'd answer a few questions about bees in China. China is the largest honey producer in the world, and is home to several relatively rare honeybee species and has unparalleled diversity of both managed and wild Apis species. In the region of the eastern Qinghai-Tibetan Plateau is the richest in global bumblebee species, especially in Gansu and Sichuan, where each province contains more than 20% of global species records. There has been a lot of research on the importance of, and risks to, bee pollinators in many regions around the world, however, there have been very few in China. Is there a Chinese bee? Yes, the Apis cerana is a species of honeybee native to Asia, with a range extending from the eastern region of Japan to the western boundaries of Asia in Afghanistan. Due to their wide range, they can survive in many different ecosystems. Apis cerana fabricius is also known as the Asian honeybee, Asiatic bee, Asian hive bee, Indian honeybee. Chinese bee, me bee, eastern honeybee, and fly bee is endemic to most of Asia, where it has been used for honey production and pollination services for thousands of years. Apis cerana bees are also known to produce a type of honey that is highly prized for its flavor and medicinal properties. This honey is often used in traditional medicine and is a valuable source of income for beekeepers in the regions where Apis cerana bees are found. What is the bee population in China? China has more than 8 million managed bee colonies, and it is the world's major honey producer. Yet, pollinators in China, especially bumblebees and honeybees, are likely at risk. China alone currently hosts more than 9 million bee colonies and 180,000 beekeepers. Honeybee populations in China are undergoing rapid changes, with a strong drive to intensify apiculture and increase the number of managed honeybees. What happened to bees in China? Their body size can vary based on their geographic location, due to the extensive amount of pollution from greenhouse gases, pesticide use, and other forms of pollution. According to Chinese media, an estimated 80% of China's native honeybee population has been lost since the introduction of European honeybees in the 19th century. What do Chinese farmers do to replace bees? Chinese farmers decided to replace bees with humans. They pollinated by hand. In 1997, Maoxian apple growers, using brushes made from chopsticks and chicken feathers and sometimes cigarette filters, went from blossom to blossom, just as bees do, to spread pollen. What animal can replace bees? Bees are vitally important pollinators, yet other insects, birds, and mammals also perform this service. Among the insects, there are pollinating moths, butterflies, flies, beetles, and wasps. Many small mammals such as bats can act as pollinators. With native bees and other bee species edging closer to extinction across the world, it is crucial that we take positive, sustainable steps toward preventing further population decline and that we nurture native bee and other pollinator populations and protect them where they currently survive. Want to learn more about bees? Click and subscribe. Written, directed, and produced by Michelle Holthouse, author Melissa Honeybee and Melita Honeybee.